cover the slave in blue paint, pin them down at the altar's top. With a swift cut, their heart is ripped out and thrown into the fire. A cut severs the head, thrown onto the altar. The bloodied altar has a black patina. The more brutal the ritual, the more excited the Mayans are. The slaves cowered in fear, a brutal method the Mayans used to worship the sun god. They think sacrificing people to the sun god will shield them from plagues and ensure rain. Brawl is the next victim, held down tightly. Just as the priest is about to execute him, a total solar eclipse occurs, plunging the tribe into darkness. Everyone panics as the priest calms the tribe, chanting some ritual. As soon as the words are spoken, the sky clears up. This makes the Mayans believe the sun god is pleased with their sacrifice, sparing Brawl's life. But what awaits them is not freedom, but a brutal hunt. They are taken to a training ground where the Mayans tell them that beyond the cornfield is their home. Whoever reaches the cornfield alive gains freedom. During the escape, some are shot with arrows, others crushed by stones. Brawl sees his people dying and knows it's his only chance. Instead of running straight, he zigzags, using speed and agility to evade attacks. As he gets closer to the cornfield, the Mayan chief draws his bow and delivers a fatal shot, hitting Brawl in a vital spot. Brawl is in too much pain to stand, and as a warrior approaches to finish him off, an injured tribesman seizes the opportunity to pull Brawl away. Brawl endures the pain, breaks the arrowhead, and stabs it into the warrior's neck, killing him. He swiftly pulls out the broken sword and runs towards the cornfield. The Mayans realize something is wrong and rush over. The chief, seeing his son dead, vows to tear the slave to pieces and immediately leads his men into the cornfield. Brawl accidentally falls into a deep pit filled with corpses, revealing a Mayan mass grave. He climbs out without thinking, but his wound opens and bleeds. He quickly climbs a tree to hide. The Mayans miss him and keep moving, but blood drips onto a warrior's back from the leaves. Luckily, he doesn't notice. Watching them move away, Brawl finally breathes a sigh of relief, but as he turns, he hears a roar and looks up to see. A cute little. Suddenly, a loud roar erupts from behind. He turns to see a small cat, Mihagama. Meanwhile, the Mayans, having lost the trail, stumble upon bloodstains on the warrior's back. As they prepare to return, they hear distant running. The chief signals the warriors to be quiet and take a shortcut to encircle. What they don't know is that Brawl is being chased by a big cat. A warrior seizes the moment, dashes across, and becomes a snack for the big cat. Brawl takes the chance to escape. By the time the other Mayans arrive, the warrior is torn to shreds. They all work together to kill the big cat, but the seed of fear is deeply planted in their hearts. Brawl is running desperately, biting off a piece of herb, chewing it, and applying it to his wound. Exhausted, he readies to rest, but the Mayans relentlessly pursue him, launching hidden weapons and arrows to kill him. Brawl dodges the attacks, running until he reaches water. He stops at a dead end, a 100-meter-high waterfall. Seeing his enemies, he leaps into the raging river, which the Mayans believe will doom him, but he survives. After reaching the shore, Brawl can no longer suppress his hatred, shouting and mocking the Mayans, making the chief want to tear him apart. A subordinate suggests taking another route to track him. The chief, filled with murderous intent, says, "Are you teaching me how to do things?" and kills him with a single blow. But the leader killed him for questioning. Warriors jumped after Blar. The first survived, the second didn't. Segment 6. One by one, they prepared to land. Blar saw danger and ran into the forest, but fell into a swamp. He stayed calm, moving slowly and grabbing a vine. The vine broke, and he was submerged, but he kept crawling. He told himself he couldn't die, thinking of his dead father and family waiting for rescue. Days ago, the Mayans attacked, killing and looting. The peaceful tribe was destroyed. Blar hid his pregnant wife and son in a cave. Segment 9. After ensuring their safety, he returned to fight. Segment 10. But they were outmatched and captured. Segment 11. The Mayans killed his father in front of him. Filled with hatred, he climbed out of the swamp, wiping mud from his face. He vowed to punish the demons. He used killer bees and poison frogs as weapons, covering himself in mud for protection. Segment 12. He made a blowpipe from banana leaves, shooting poison darts at the enemies. They fell, but one Mayan returned. Seeing the man who killed his father, Blar couldn't hold back his hatred. He fought to the death, using a hammer to kill the Mayan. As rain poured, he ran to the tribe, fearing the cave would flood. His wife's water broke, and she was about to give birth. The water rose, but she found a rock to stand on. Segment 13. The baby couldn't wait. She endured the pain underwater. The Mayan leader wanted to kill Blar, shooting him in the shoulder. Blar broke the arrow and lured them into a trap, killing the leader. Two warriors chased him to the beach, but stopped, seeing Spanish ships. Blar ran back to the forest. At the cave, he found his wife had given birth safely. Segment 14. After the storm, they viewed the ships and chose to enter the jungle, their real home.